Hey everybody, it's James here with Tabletop Tryst again, and it's quite windy out today, but we're gonna do this anyway. Heading over to the coffee shop, of course, get myself some coffee before the rest of my day. I was thinking a little bit about roleplay, right? Because D&D, I mean, that's like one of the biggest things. I just want to talk a little bit about the perceived, almost like there might be a requirement maybe that you have to roleplay. I just want to talk a little bit about that. And I love role-playing. Don't get me wrong, I love role-playing. Role-playing is one of my favorite things to do. It's one of the main reasons why I play D&D, is I love being able to role-play the characters. I love being able to role-play the situations. I love being able to role-play how a monster dies. But that's not the only way to play. There's a lot of people who are out there who just want to play the game to be able to fight monsters. There are some people who play the game because they want a tabletop experience that's similar to the video games that they played, the video game RPGs. There's others like me who love roleplay. You know, I'm all about the story. I'm all about developing the story as really just as the character, okay? But that's not the only way to play D&D. The beauty of D&D is that you can play it however you want. It's completely open. It's completely available to everybody. I wanted to talk about a little bit about the requirement of role-playing. Now, I'll give you an example. So at my table, anytime I have a session 0, one of the first things I tell my players is, look, I am going to be completely in character when we're playing. If my character is shouting at you, I'm not going to say he shouts, why are you doing this? No, I'm going to flat out shout at you. If my character is banging his hands on the table, I'm going to bang the table. But I warn them. And then there's also a caveat, though, that I give them. A little caveat. I say, look, I'm going to be role-playing. That doesn't mean you have to. I hope they do. And I'm hoping that my passion... Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right word. Passion. My passion for role-playing, I hope that that's going to navigate over and translate into them becoming passionate about role-playing. That's my overall hope. But that's okay if they don't want to do that. I have a player at my table right now who, great player, awesome. I mean, he's a paladin, so it drives me a little bit nuts because those guys, man, oof. As a DM, they pack such a punch. I love playing them. Love being a paladin. Hate playing against the paladins because, man, that divine smite. Oh, but anyway, I digress. My paladin, he loves playing the game. He loves getting into the story. He loves the battles. He loves everything about it. But whenever we're having an interaction, you know, like the other day, he got to have a private conversation with the bartender. And the bartender, I'm completely role-playing. I'm in character. I'm using a voice, everything, right? But he says, you know, I want to ask him if he knows anything about that. That's what he says to me. He says, I want to ask him if I know anything about that. You know how I replied? I replied back in character as if he had asked me. So the way I look at it is this player loves the game. He loves playing the game, but he wants to play it more like kind of like a video game, right? Where you can make those decisions. You click the decision that you want to make, and your character is the one who actually does it, not you. And that's perfectly fine. That's great. I love that. And I replied in kind. So listen, role-playing is awesome. It's the greatest thing. It allows you to escape, but it's not the only way to play. So just keep that in mind whenever you're at the table. It's okay if somebody's role-playing. It's okay if somebody's not. As long as you're at the table and you're all rolling that dice, that's what matters. What matters is getting that story written together and having fun while you're doing it. Thanks a lot for listening, and I hope that you like these videos. I'm going to keep doing these walking ones. If you do like them, make sure to like the video, of course, but make sure to subscribe too, because, you know, we always have some new stuff coming out. We have our live stream of Alanatra, which is amazing, and I'm having so much fun. So just make sure to subscribe to get updated on everything happening here at Tabletop Tryst, and thanks for sharing the secret with me.